We are inside the bowl at Autzen Stadium, about 90 minutes to kick off. Blue Band about to get shuffled off here as the players begin to come on the field and start warm-ups. A beautiful evening for football. About 80 degrees at kickoff. It was about 90 as we drove in. So it's starting to cool off, have a little bit of a breeze, so it should be a very comfortable evening as we get set for Oregon and Virginia. The Pac-12 this week, this is actually the game of the week, if you can believe that. Oregon and Virginia, it's the only game where there are two Big Five conference opponents meeting, hence why it's on ESPN tonight at 7:30 Pacific time. But everybody else in the Pac-12 today kind of did their job. No big upsets. Some folks are still playing, some folks are still in the process of playing, so we'll see how that plays out the rest of the night. Oregon needs to get off tonight on the right foot, unlike what they did last week against UC Davis, and give these fans something to cheer about early so they can get Virginia out of the game if that's the game plan. Don't want to let Virginia get ahead of you in this game. I don't see that happening from what Dakota Prukup was talking about in practice this week. Typically from week 1 to week 2, that's where you see your most improvement. That's as far as quarterback, as far as offensive line, as far as, whatever angles that you're looking at. So don't see any issues there. On the defense, gotta watch out for this kid, Troy Dye. Unbelievable performance last week. He was in 11 tackles, 7 for loss, a blocked field goal, a sack. In the new 4-3 defense, he was everywhere. Defensive Player of the Week in the Pac-12. So we'll hope to see a lot from him tonight. Got to see if that defensive line can hold up against the Virginia run. And we know that the Oregon defensive line should be able to hold up at least in part against the Virginia run game because obviously last week against UC Davis, a little bit lesser of an opponent than Virginia, but holding the Aggies, the UC Davis Aggies, to pretty much negative yardage throughout the entire first half of that game. The one thing that I will be watching for tonight is the tempo. Can Oregon get their tempo straight where they need it? Similar to what they had with Marcus Mariota. I know that the MM word is somewhat sacred for some fans, but I believe that Prukup pretty much has it together as far as getting the tempo where it needs to be. Just got the rust out last week against UC Davis, and then they started to put that together as the game went on. They need it from the get-go tonight to put on a show for the fans that show up here at Autzen Stadium. Again, about 90 minutes from game time. The band about to get going again here as they warm up, doing the national anthem and some other numbers that they'll be doing at halftime of the game tonight against Virginia. You can find us online on Facebook and on Twitter. Just search us out at KPNW Sports. You'll find all of our updates there, and also through AutzenZoo.com as well, as we keep you covered for the game against Virginia and the Oregon Ducks tonight. Kickoff 7:30 Pacific time, the game on ESPN. For KPNW Sports, I'm Justin Phillips.